Walls keep receipts, echoes of the night walk under my feet. Stories never written, but the silence knows. Every block's a canvas where the shadow grows. Hood chronicles, no glory, just truth. Lessons in the asphalt, ink from youth. We don't name the ghosts, but they ride with us still. West wind steady and the night stands still. Chain link symphony, rattles in the breeze. Shoebox memories tucked under broken leaves. Kids draw futures in the dust with chalk. By the time it rains, half their dreams are washed. News van circles, but never stays long. Headlines miss the verses that belong in our songs. A cracked payphone rings with nobody there. Just static and the hum in the midnight air. Sirens in the distance, same key, same pitch. Life plays uneven, but we learn to switch. From the corner store lights to the bus bench seat. Hood chronicles survive in the lines we repeat. Hood chronicles survive in the lines we repeat.
Mic off था. So again, welcome back guys to the new live streaming. अभी तक मैं mic off करके बोल रहा था, I know. तो फिर से बता देता हूँ, like we are going through this documentations and we are going through the possibilities how we can come implement differential and incremental backup. So sorry for the mic mute. I didn't know कि mic mute है मेरा. And for now, what we are going to do is we are going through the documentation and we are l- solving, like we are finding the possibility of actually backing up the MySQL database. For now, we have found one that is Percona extra base and दूसरा है binary log, right? So let us. I thought of working with the MySQL Enterprises backup, but this is the one is the paid version. So I don't think this is possible for now. So this is not possible for now. So we are going for Percona extra backup. This is popular open source third party physical backup. So for the installation purposes, we have a recommendation that you can install Percona 8.4 officially from the Percona software repository using the appropriate package manager for your system, right? Our installation alternatives are DBRPM, binary tarball, you can say tarball. Compile and install Percona extra backup from the source code or run the Percona backup in the container. So we are not going to do with a Docker container. I hope we can do three these by two yum and rep, or we will ask the chat GPT if how to install to make things easier, right? So we'll go for the new chat and let's ask chat GPT how to install Percona backup. So uh, can you help me? Can you help me in installing Percona backup? That's the name, right? Percona backup, extra backup it is, no? Right? Percona extra backup. Okay. So we'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll correct this. Yeah. By installing Percona extra backup. So can you help me installing Percona extra backup? Before that, we will ask the same question whether Percona extra backup can help us in differential by using the CLI. Yes, Percona backup can create both eventually using the CLI. So that we have to keep on record the configuration so that we can copy paste somewhere. Otherwise, it will be lost and we cannot complete our documentation without that, right? So these are the main things what we have to do for the documentation purposes. So आज हम लोग क्या करेंगे, we will be asking so how can they help us in installing the Percona backup on Mac. ठीक है, this will help us in mm, differential partial and incremental backup, and also um, chalo, like first of all, let's why is my delete button not working right now? Mm. No worries. Uh, yes, we go through important upfront reality check. Percona is not official supporter on macOS. It is built and supported by Linux only. However, on macOS, you can have two practical and commonly used option, that is run inside the Docker or run inside a Linux VM. Okay, so we have to run this on Docker, right? So, okay, vertical get the official programming works with MySQL no, mm, some behavior as Linux server. Okay. Mm. So we will ask, will the Percona, Percona is the name, right? PER. Will the Percona on Docker container as Docker container will work on a local project, my system. I haven't created any Docker image or container. I haven't created any Docker image or container for my project. Yes, it will work on local project. Even if your project is not Dockerized, you do not need to create a Docker image or container on your app. Let's explain exactly how it connects. Why this work? Running Barcona in the Docker is just running a CLI tool in an isolated Linux environment. Running extra backup from environment that can help MySQL does not need any Docker. Containerization of MySQL does not need any Docker to compose. Already extra backup runs in Docker. The only thing that matters is that the extra backup must be able to access the MySQL data directory. There are two valid scenarios on macOS. That is most common is that MySQL installed in Homebrew. Yes, that is installed, right? Typical path could be like this and this. Check your show variable like data dir and run the extra backup container against local MySQL database. So work even through MySQL and or Docker and your app is not in Docker. Scenario B, on macOS but extra connects over TCP. This does not work for physical backups. Must read extra backup must read InnoDB files directly at .ibd or ibdata1 or redo logs. So TCP connection alone is not enough. Can backup remote MySQL. Important macOS caveat, read carefully. Max equals to limited plus risky. Even with Docker, macOS file is not equals to Linux. हाँ ठीक है. File locking plus zero direct is emulated. Performance is slower. Not recommended for production restores. Okay for local development, backup logic testing and automation validation. ओके, द मेन थिंग इज कि हम लोग यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हैं. वी कैन नॉट क्रिएट MySQL differential or incremental backup, right? Mm, still, still, we will work on this extra Percona uh, extra backup. If it does not work by today, then we'll leave it and we'll work on other parts from next video, right? तो आज के लिए हम लोग बस इतना ही करेंगे कि we will work on this part, Percona backup, running Percona backup, ठीक है? So, first of all, let's continue with downloading the Docker container for the Percona extra backup. उसके बाद we will work on it furthermore, right? Okay. So official Percona works on MySQL. So okay, if we can download install using Docker container, then we will run on the Docker. So run a Docker container. Docker allows you to run application lightweight until called a container. Mm, okay, हमारा जो MySQL का यूज़र था that was new user and password was password, right? So we have to give some privileges or something to the Percona extra backup in order to create the um, okay, create a Docker container from image. Percona के image से हम लोग को एक Docker container बनाना है. You can create a Docker container. Docker downloads the Percona extra backup page from the Docker hub, and if it is not the first time you use the selected image. Hmm. So we will install the Docker. We have installed already. We will call out the Docker right now here. Okay. Let's see Docker runs. Okay. I think it's getting slow and slow and slow. Why my yes, now it's good. What we'll do is we will change the camera center stage. Once we change, we can change the portrait, right? Allow Docker to find device on local network. Okay, this will allow the app to discover, connect to collect data from devices on your network. So we can allow, chalo don't allow right now. Docker is getting really slow and I don't know why my voice. Let me check. Is my voice coming correct? Is my voice loud? Hello? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. It's correct. Let's go. Mm, ठीक है. So let's go, guys. So what we are here for? Hmm, थोड़ा loud हो जाए वॉइस, थोड़ा सॉन्ग तो मज़ा आ जाए.
City hums low where the silence hides. Cali dreaming, a ghost in the glow, chasing
ठीक है,
tomorrow down streets
आ
we
गया. ठीक.
know. Mirrors hold
So
fragments,
to
faces
set
of
up database servers on the host machine router, follow the documentation for support product that you intend to use the perform an extra backup.
Cali dreaming between shadow
Okay, we need to copy this. Name is Parcona server MySQL. MySQL root password is root. So we are going to connect with the Parcona server, right? After connecting, is it for connection? Connect to Parcona server for MySQL containers. Okay. As soon as the Parcona server MySQL runs, add some data to it. Now you are ready to make backup.
Highways unravel, carrying 1,000 loads. I catch reflections that don't belong, like echoes of a past written in song. Strangers speak riddles in the language of smoke. Windows down low as the lamppost choke. Every corner feels like deja vu, but the dream keeps shifting when I chase it through. Golden haze spills on a cracked motel sign. Time bends crooked, but it feels like mine. Cali dreaming, not a place but a frame. A fever in motion.
Docker downloads the Parcona backup image from the Docker hub. If it is not the first time, Docker uses the image available locally. So we'll follow the this install Docker desktop, Docker pull this. What we'll do, we will submit this documentation and then ask. Let's submit this documentation. We'll go here in the chat GPT and we'll paste. Running the background name, container name, MySQL, and then root password. Image is this. So verify it's running. Add test data into the MySQL container. भाई ये डॉक्यूमेंटेशन को गलत बता रहा, बताओ। Use this command. Let's go to the terminal directory, then we will paste. So this is exactly the terminal itself, right? So we go to the terminal and just create a new terminal here. The same though, we'll just paste this. We're able to find the image locally. Would like to access the data from the app. So we don't have any image. Pulling the Percona server. Yes, it's pulling the Percona server right now. May increase this will.
Copyright, give me music.
So we will also create the documentations side by side, ताकि like don't need to create it later. ठीक है. Docker is little heavy, right? We have the page, but we will create the same in the documentation which we have created for PG back rest. तो phase 2 GitHub yes, this is the one. We'll rename it as Rasparo. We'll open this. So yes, this is the documentation which we have created. I think we need to modify it little. Okay, that we'll do later, right? We'll modify this global wala path and all. compression, it is not being used. So this is correct. This is correct actually. And we have to restart and verify whether it is done or not. So the common issues and fixes. So that's also right. Final note is given now. We will do the same for the, let's give a heading to, we should give a heading. Okay, Percona extra backup. So for installation of the doc, so we have few things like we need to give few knowledge that we cannot install directly extra backup on Mac OS, right? So the thing is the Docker will start running, right? Downloaded the new image for the Percona West, and this is the image name, right? So Docker PS will see whether the Percona is running. Yes, there is an image. And it is running in 3306. So this is running in 3306 right now. Now let me check whether if we have ran it on the local against the local MySQL. Yes, find the local MySQL data directory. Then this on your host MySQL, you will be show with a variable like data directory. Output is this. So if we go here and just paste this, which type of password it may be, it let's read password. Access denied for the user root at the rate localhost. Okay, again we can do it. Getting an error. No. The access is denied for the root local user, right? So we have actually the MySQL, yeah, this is, so we have, this is
2025. The world don't spin like it used to. Nothing's promised, nothing's real. Yeah, we move. Screens glow bright in a silent room. AI writes dreams, feeds the doom.
So yeah, we have this MySQL part. MySQL. I think we need to exit it, right?
2025. 2025. 2025. 2025.
Okay, we are stuck. As a user is not root, right? Now we have to change this. Yeah, why copying this part? Show variable. Okay, user is new user, right? Okay, now we got the directory, that is this. Yes, we got this, right? Okay, now what we have to do is we got the data directory, stop the MySQL. And we have to close this. So we have successfully stopped the MySQL. Create backup output directory. We have to just run the backup in the target directory, right? We have to take a full backup. Okay. Backup target the directory. Mm. तो हम लोग टारगेट डायरेक्टरी यहीं पर रख सकते हैं, द स्टोरेज। यस, ये पीजी पैकरेस्ट का हमारा आर्काइव और बैकअप क्रिएट किया हुआ है। वैसे ही प्रोकॉन का भी हम लोग एक डायरेक्टरी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। तो MySQL या फिर क्या लिख सकते हैं, डेटा बैकअप हो तो एक ही में रहा है, बेस और फिर इंक्रीमेंटल। इट्स लाइक डेटा, उसके बाद बैकअप एंड देन वी कैन क्रिएट द बेस। तो मतलब हमारा जो टारगेट डायरेक्टरी होता है वो कुछ भी डायरेक्टरी हो सकता है, लाइक व्हिचएवर वी वांट। ठीक है, ओके। तो हमें इसमें क्या करना होगा कि वी हैव टू गिव द फुल पाथ ऑफ द टारगेट डायरेक्टरी ना, and in order to create the incremental backup for the base, so we already have the, what do you say, like SQL का full backup। ठीक है, तो against this full backup can we run the incremental या फिर incremental backup, right? now the thing is कि या तो हम प्रोकॉन फुल्ली तरीके से यूज़ कर लें, ठीक है, या तो हम फुल्ली तरीके से प्रोकॉन यूज़ करें, अदरवाइज वी कैन यूज़ द what do you say, MySQL dump for the full data backup, and then by using this full data backup of MySQL we can use it for the target directory, right? For the target directory. So, but the thing is, will it be compatible? Will it be compatible with the in the full backup directory? Okay. The target directory data backup /baseline. If you look at the extra backup checkpoint file, you should see the similar content. Last LSM, combat 0 recovery, binary logging. What we have, this is incremental, this is sequence number for one of The prepared repository differs from the full backup. For full backup, committed transaction are replaced from the log files. The rule for backup uncommitted transaction as these may still be in progress and could be some committed in subsequent email backup. If you do not use the apply log only options to prevent the rollback phase, then your incremental backups are unusable. After transactions have been rolled back, for them cannot be applied. Then apply the incremental difference to the backups. For example, we could have so we can have only incremental, we cannot have the differential, right? Because यहाँ पर हम लोग नहीं पता है कि how to do differential backup. So can we treat as a partial backup? To prepare the base backup, you need to run prepare but prevent the rollback phase. Okay. This thing is getting tougher, right? Tough होते जा रहा है. Let's see. Create a backup output directory. We already have a backup output directory, right? So now run percona use the local MySQL. So if we run this, whichever file is set, the file where we are going to create the backup, and then extra backup on the data directory. What it does is this mounts the local MySQL data, read only, that is saved, and this is the backup output of the host, and this path inside the container. Verify the backup. You should see IB data 1 IBD file, and if yes, backup is succeeded. Incremental backup is start the MySQL and stop the MySQL. Run the incremental backup. Okay. Prepare the backup mandatory before the restore. We need to run the backup container, prepare a priority target there. ठीक है, तो अभी तक जितना हमने पढ़ा अभी, तो हमें इसको पहले तो प्रोकॉन एक्स्ट्रा बैकअप को अपने लोकल माई एसक्यूएल डेटा के अगेंस्ट में चलाना पड़ेगा। इसको चलाने के बाद हम लोग फिर क्या करेंगे, फिर वी ऑल्सो नीड टू स्पेसिफाई द टारगेट डायरेक्टरी, जिस डायरेक्टरी में ये चीज़ जाना चाहिए। एक्चुअली जो होस्ट डायरेक्टरी होगी हमारी ये होगी बैकअप होस्ट डायरेक्टरी। ओके, हमारी टारगेट डायरेक्टरी ये होगी। ओके, व्हाई डू वी नीड अ आउटपुट डायरेक्टरी? अभी जो हम लोगों ने रन किया है, इस चेक इस पे किया है, we are running the Docker with MySQL root and we are downloading the image, right? So when we have to we are running the Docker on a MySQL. To stop running the image or to kill the image, basically. So what we'll do is we will check the Docker image. So the container ID is this. We will stop this for a while. Okay. Okay. Docker ps, now nothing is running right now. तो आप क्या करेंगे कि we will just so you can see this Percona is running, but it will stop once we refresh. So we'll check it out later. तो अभी क्या करेंगे, we will follow the steps for the running it by using the local MySQL, बट उससे पहले हम लोग जो है अपना टारगेट डायरेक्टरी सेट कर लेंगे। तो टारगेट डायरेक्टरी हमारा क्या है अभी के लिए, ये स्टोरेज फाइल है। ओके, तो अगर फाइंड एंड फाइंडर पे जाएं, सॉरी इसको ओपन इन इंटीग्रेटेड टर्मिनल, so we are in integrated terminal, तो which पे नहीं था ना, क्या था? We will get this storage. We'll also create a file or folder, you can say, इनसाइड इट डेटा डाल देते इसका नाम एक्चुअली, या फिर MySQL SQL डेटा, ठीक है, ये नाम दे देते हैं एक्चुअली अभी, ठीक है। या फिर इसका नाम और कुछ भी डाल सकते हैं, MySQL बैकअप डेटा। And we'll go to MySQL backup data, MySQL backup. Okay, we'll just copy this and we'll check whether the target directory is it can be used or not, right? तो इसको क्या करेंगे, then we'll go. So we have this 8.4 backup data directory जो भी है, then target directory is backup full, and then now after creating incremental data directory is the backup increment one. थिंग इज कि ये हर बैकअप के लिए एक इंक्रीमेंटल रेपो मांग रहे हैं। अगर ऐसा ही है तो फिर अगर हर एक के लिए इसका डायरेक्टरी ही चाहिए, इंक्रीमेंटल डायरेक्टरी, तो फिर तो बैकअप क्रिएट करने के लिए हर बार एक नया डायरेक्टरी बनाना पड़ेगा। हर एक लॉग मतलब हर एक पर्सन या न्यू यूज़र के लिए, जो भी न्यू यूज़र होगा उसके लिए एक नया बैकअप डायरेक्टरी बनाना होगा, राइट? तो वी नीड टू एग्जीक्यूट दोज कमांड्स, राइट? तो हमारे पास मल्टीपल कमांड्स के लिए भी एक प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूटर होता है। तो ये रूट फोल्डर में एक्स्ट्रा बैकअप का बैकअप डायरेक्टरी बना रहा है। फिर टारगेट डायरेक्टरी इज बैकअप स्लैश फुल, मतलब ये हमारा एक रूट डायरेक्टरी है। बैकअप आउटपुट और पोस्ट्स, फिर हमारा टारगेट डायरेक्टरी हमारा बैकअप स्लैश फुल बन जा रहा है। चलो ट्राई करते हैं, ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई, ठीक है। वी विल ट्राई इम्प्लीमेंटिंग दिस। अगर ये काम किया तो गुड है, नहीं तो फिर विल लुक फॉर समथिंग एल्स, और विल इसको क्लोज कर देंगे, इस इशू को ही क्लोज कर देंगे कि MySQL में भी डिफरेंशियल इंक्रीमेंटल बैकअप क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि लेट्स सी फर्स्ट। तो व्हाट विल डू इज विल कॉपी दिस, we'll paste, we'll make few changes कि हमें टारगेट डायरेक्टरी जो है फॉर नाउ कि MySQL बैकअप डेटा चाहिए हमको, इसमें फुल ले लेते हैं। ठीक है। और इधर जो है, जो हमारा रूट डायरेक्टरी होगा वो स्टोरेज प्लस दिस विल बी द रूट डायरेक्टरी, राइट। लेट्स चेक फर्स्ट। तो क्या करेंगे, हम लोग ऊपर जाएंगे एंड वी विल चेंज दिस, ओके दिस वन। एक्चुअली ये रूट फोल्डर में एक्स्ट्रा बैकअप क्रिएट कर रहा है, तो यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है कि बैकअप आउटपुट ऑन होस्ट। तो ओके, तो इसमें जो है हमारा ये था ना होमब्रू MySQL, तो है तो सेम ऑप्ट होमब्रू वेयर देन MySQL। तो ओके, तो हमें वो चेंज करना होगा, विल चेंज दिस, ठीक है, सो दैट कि ये हमारा होस्ट डायरेक्टरी रहे। एंड देन ये हमारा 8.4 है, राइट, इमेज 8.4 है, तो वी विल करेक्ट इट 8.4 बैकअप ब्ला 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 जो भी है। लेट्स चेक ये चलता है कि नहीं। Unable to find the image per corner locally pulling, अभी तो था यार पर corner सर्वर। अच्छा, ये पर corner सर्वर है 8.4, तो ये 8.4 कैसे ले रहा है फिर पर corner एक्स्ट्रा बैकअप। लेट्स सी, लेट्स चेक तो क्या हो रहा है। डाउनलोड हमारा कंप्लीट हो रहा है। हाय देवदत्ता, लाइव प्रोजेक्ट बनाने में थोड़ा स्लो होता है। क्या है कि सारी चीज़ें इंस्टॉल भी करनी होती है साथ साथ, क्योंकि ये तो मैं बैठ के बनाया नहीं हूँ तो पहले से। देन वी आर वर्किंग ऑन फ्रॉम द स्टार्ट ऑफ द लाइव प्रोजेक्ट। तो ये देखो इमेज डाउनलोड हो गया है, एरर आ गया, एरर रिस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम द डीमन माउंट डिनाइड, द पाथ is not shared from the host and is not known to the Docker. You can configure the shared path in the Docker preferences resource file sharing. Okay. तो हमारा क्या है कि हमें जो है हमारा जो ये पाथ है वो शेयर नहीं किया है होस्ट के साथ, राइट। तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, we will give this exact message to the chat GPT and we'll also give the command which we have given, right? तो क्या होगा कि it will be able to give the exact error. The error is expected on Microsoft and it's not a Percona issue. It's a Docker desktop file sharing restriction plus one command mistake. Why you are seeing this error is the Mac OS does not allow Docker to mount arbitrarily host path useless. They are explicitly shared. The Docker desktop only allows these volumes to be shared, that is user, volumes and private. Your MySQL data dir is not shared by the default, so Docker blocks it. So allow the Docker to access the MySQL data directory. What we have to go? We have to go to the Docker icon, setting and preferences. Then we have to go to resource file sharing. Click on add path. Okay. Acha. Then your command contains this line. This is invalid. A volume mount must be host dash container. Assume that the MySQL data directory is in the backup directory is this. ठीक है, तो हमें क्या करना होगा, वी हैव टू गिव दिस, वी हैव टू अलाउ कि डॉकर हमारा ये फाइल रिसोर्स जो वो शेयर कर पाए. तो हम लोग डॉकर आइकन पे जाते हैं, इसको फाइंडर पे जाएंगे, एप्लीकेशन पे जाएंगे, we'll find this and where we have to go, we have to go setting preferences. So we don't have any. Okay. We don't have. Okay, things पे जाते हैं, सिस्टम सेटिंग पे, डॉकर आइकन. हम लोग का डॉकर तो ऑलरेडी खुला हुआ है ना. We have this setting, resources, ठीक है. रिसोर्सेस के बाद फाइल शेयरिंग. नाउ द फाइल शेयरिंग में क्या है, क्लिक प्लस ऐड द पाथ. ओके, तो हमारे यूज़र को कौन कौन सा वॉल्यूम शेयर्ड है वो यहाँ गिवन है कि यूज़र का यूज़र्स वॉल्यूम प्राइवेट टीएमपी वैर एंड फोल्डर्स शेयर्ड है, बट वो opt का ये नहीं शेयर्ड है. तो we will copy this, we'll give this. Okay, it's not adding. Cancel. ठीक है, and then we'll apply and restart. तो क्या किया है, हम लोगों ने डायरेक्ट इसको एक्सेस दे दिया है इस डायरेक्टरी पाथ का, ठीक है. पता नहीं आज लाइव स्ट्रीम क्यों इतना अटक रहा है. Those clouds rise, rising on fire. अप्लाई हो गया, रीस्टार्ट हो गया है. So we'll run again this command. Obviously, हमारा extra backup connecting to MySQL server, host, localhost, user not set, password not set, socket not set. Okay, so we'll give this and let's check key what error they will give.
This heat don't lie, it just hides the truth. Texas mirage riding through the loop.
Okay, हमें सॉकेट देना होगा, यूज़र देना होगा, पासवर्ड देना होगा. तो we will check for the यूज़र नेम तो पता है. We check for the root. And then again login करते हैं. It's a new user. The socket cannot connect to the local MySQL server through the socket. This is the socket value. तो my homebrew में opt में जाके MySQL में जाके we can find MySQL socket, right? So we will go to the finder and we'll press G and then we'll paste the path. Let's check. Now inside this MySQL we could find a socket, right? Inside the MySQL we are already in MySQL, so we have an atlas that we have made the file, right? So we are actually finding for the temp and MySQL sock. Here इसके directory mysql.sock होगा. cfn client local error system. We have an innodb temp and innodb redo. We don't have anything actually inside it. What we can do is we can provide this the shock, but it is saying that it cannot find can't connect to the local through the socket. So socket, we don't have a socket, but we have username and password, but this is exactly asking for the username, password, localhost. So we will provide these info. Let's provide it. Okay, we have password, we have password, we have new user, and then this. We'll paste again. Local host दे देते हैं. Local host. So MySQL runs on what local host? MySQL. Three three zero six. The local host is 3306. Then we can actually give the last option. It was our target directory, right? We can just copy this. We'll paste it. Now we'll run it. Let's check. Request under 500 version. This. मेरा MySQL नहीं चल रहा है ना, right? In order to connect our MySQL, preview services start MySQL. So we started with MySQL. Let's check again. Yes, we are done with the backup. Acha, sorry. Okay, port is okay. We need to give a localhost as a localhost, and then we need to give a port that is 3306. 3306. Now I think it will be good to go because we have localhost, we have given localhost. Port is not set yet, but now it will be 3306 है ना. Wait, फिर से check कर लेते हैं. Yes, 3306. So we'll press enter. Let's see it will connect or not. Okay, new user password is set. Password we have already given, right? We have given localhost, recognized argument, data directory where, and socket, user password, port. Do we get anything inside of MySQL backup? No. It cannot connect to the local MySQL server through the socket. So we actually don't have any socket, right? Okay. So we will give this command. Actually, I don't find any socket in the file explorer, right? Don't find any socket. I don't find any socket in the respective folder.
surrenders to the will. Blanket skies and pillow minds. Peace is something silence finds. Weightless words just fade away. Floating thoughts, I let them stay.
What we are doing here is we'll have this MySQL तो socket से तुम्हारा connect नहीं होगा क्योंकि हमारे MySQL में कोई socket नहीं है. So we don't have socket, then we will use the TCP connection, right? तो let's check this. So we don't have any MySQL socket. ठीक है. No, we don't have any socket, then we can use the TCP connection, right? Okay. Socket not set. यार actually socket है ही नहीं. File में socket नहीं है. If we go here, you can see the binary logs are being. You can see the binary logs, right? Bin logs. But the thing is, we can't find anything in the such as dot sock. We don't have anything. Even though we give dot sock, that is sock. So we don't have any dot sock. यार ये तो कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा. अबे यार सॉकेट है ही नहीं. सॉकेट दूंगा कहाँ से भाई मैं. तो अगर मैं सॉकेट नहीं है यार, मेरे पास सॉकेट नहीं है। वैर लाइव में क्या ढूंढ रहा है यार, सॉकेट है ही नहीं। टेम्पररी फाइल में जाके MySQL सॉकेट देखो। चलो लेट्स गो टू TMP। हाँ, we have MySQL socket. We have MySQL socket. If we go to private and then TMP, then we have MySQL socket. Yes, we have MySQL socket at. But here it failed to connect the MySQL cannot connect to the local server through the socket. We have the socket, right? Right. We have the socket. अभी अगर सॉकेट है मगर we don't have temp mysql.shock है यार, देखते हैं। यार ओके, ये mysql डॉट लॉग क्या है? 54821। इसमें लेकिन कुछ भी नहीं है। हाँ यार, ये लगता है आज भी खत्म नहीं होगा। ओके गाइस, आज वीक के लिए इतना ही। आज ये कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा। आज मैं हार मानता हूँ, एक्चुअली मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा आज टायरिंग दे रहा है। आई डोंट थिंक आज ये कंप्लीट होने वाला है, तो आज के लिए इतना ही रहने देते हैं। विल कम अगेन टुमारो, नॉट टुमारो एक्चुअली नेक्स्ट वीकेंड। तो यस, वी हैव टू गो थ्रू दिस किसी तरह, इन एनी वे we have to find a solution. Otherwise we'll move ahead with the store part या फिर cloud से connect कर लेंगे. For now we need to end this stream and yeah, I hope you liked something about this video, or you must have liked this content. So if you liked it, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and please do hit the bell icon as well, so that you can be kept informed about my live streamings. So okay guys, good night, bye.